When you shout across a room, you aren't blowing air into the listener's ear. You're sending energy. You're creating a ripple, a disturbance that travels through the air molecules. This is the essence of a wave. It's a transfer of energy, not matter. The water in an ocean wave mostly bobs up and down in place. It's the energy that crashes onto the shore. Waves come in two main families. First, there are mechanical waves, like sound or seismic waves. They require a medium, a solid, liquid, or gas, to travel through. Without it, they're silent. Then you have the independent travelers, electromagnetic waves. Light, radio waves, the Wi-Fi connecting your device right now, these are vibrations of electric and magnetic fields, perfectly happy to zip through the vacuum of space. Waves also have two distinct ways of moving. A transverse wave is like shaking a rope up and down. The wave moves forward, but the rope itself moves at a right angle to that motion, creating high points called crests and low points called troughs. Light is a transverse wave. The other type is a longitudinal wave. Think of pushing a slinky. The energy moves forward as a series of bunched up compressions and spread out rarefactions. Sound is a classic longitudinal wave. To describe any of these, we just need a few key terms. Amplitude is the wave's height, a direct measure of its energy. Wavelength is the distance from one crest to the next. And frequency, measured in hertz, is simply how many waves pass by each second. All of this, speed, wavelength, and frequency, is tied together by one elegant rule, the universal wave equation. Velocity equals frequency times wavelength. This formula governs every wave in the universe. It tells us that a local radio station broadcasting at 100 megahertz sends out radio waves with a wavelength of exactly 3 meters. From a ripple in a pond to the light from a distant star, it all follows the same fundamental rhythm.